Good day, this is Tracy Dean coming to you from Apostolic Radio Ministries International. Again, this is Tracy Dean coming to you from Apostolic Radio Ministries International. Today's episode will be from Dr. Wendy Dean. Again, this is from Dr. Wendy Dean. And she will be talking to you about don't let the crumbs. Again, she's talking about don't let the crumbs, or don't waste the crumbs. Let me put it properly. Don't waste the crumbs. So she wants to remind us to not waste the crumbs. And she is going to be doing her little conversation piece. Remind us, don't waste the crumbs. So let's go ahead and hear from Dr. Wendy Dean on don't waste the crumbs.
Disciples and says, let's go over to the other side away from the crowd. We need to rest. They say, yes, Lord, let's go. And so they went. And all the people saw him, and they ran over to where he was going. And he was tired, and he said, all right, I still have to help them because they really need help. I really feel sorry for them. So he healed them and he helped them. Then it became very late, and he said to the disciples, we need to feed them. And they said, no, he needs to go home. Then he spoke to Philip, and he said to Philip, we need to feed these people. And Philip said,
if we have 6 months' wages, they may only get one bite.
And then Andrew said,
there's a boy with fish and bread. 5 barley, 2 fish.
okay. And he also said, but this can't feed everybody. Jesus said, we will use what we have. But first, let's get some order. Please have everybody to sit in groups. And they had them to sit down. Jesus took the bread and fish, and he gave thanks. Dear God, thank you for what we have. We will use what we have to help these people. You will get the glory. And so he gave it to the disciples and said, give it to the people. They gave it to everyone, and they ate. And they said, oh, we are satisfied. We have had enough. Now when it was finished, Jesus said, let there be no waste. Please, each one of you, get your basket and pick up all the leftovers. And so they went, and each one had food in their basket. They picked up leftovers.
And you know, that was Dr. Wendy Dean. She's talking about let there be no waste. And if we also look at Matthew chapter 15, verse 21 to 28, there's another scripture that says, even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table. Then Jesus said to her, woman, you have great faith. So in Matthew, we saw another instance of crumbs. And in that story, we were reminded that Jesus was trying to tell us that you take care of your family first. Take care of your family first. And so he says, I had to take care of my people first. Then after he took care of his people, the lady said, even the little crumbs, dear Jesus, that fall from your table, let me have that. And sometimes we only need the crumbs. We don't need a whole loaf. We just need the crumbs. Notice in the first story from Dr. Wendy that when the crumbs were picked up, the disciples went home with more than the people who ate. This woman also says, let me get the crumbs that fall off the table. Now someone tell me, how does crumbs translate to great faith? Simply mean the crumbs is important. The crumbs have value. The crumbs went into the dirt. Both in the story of the fish and in the story of coming off the master's table, it's mixed up with all kind of stuff. But that does not mean it has no value. The crumbs have value. Sometimes there are going to be crumbs in your situations. Sometimes you may be that crumb. You may have been mixed up in all kind of other stuff. But the crumbs have value. Let us remember that. There is value in the crumbs. Let there be no waste. Use what you have. Use the people that are in your churches. Use the people that are in your circle. Take care of your family first. And let there be no waste. No waste of talents. No waste of anything else. No matter how bad you see that crumb, there is value in that crumb. Let there be no waste in the kingdom. This again was Dr. Wendy Dean and just myself enlightening on it. Let there be no waste in the kingdom. Thank you and have a pleasant day.